Hello everyone and welcome back to our European Journeyman series at Napoli. We're at the start of our first full season with the club. We did kick off the league season in the last episode, getting 2 wins and a draw. We also beat Cologne 4-1 in the Europa League. And today we have got a big game against Roma away from home. Roma likely to be one of the teams competing for Champions League places. Then we'll take on Bari, newly promoted side that I would expect us to win that game at home. Away against Udinese, again another team who could be in and around the top 4 that we will need to be away from home. That's going to be quite tough. And then we're at home against FC Basel in the Europa League. Again, expect us to win that game. So realistically, I expect us to get 4 straight victories today. But I think the game rarely goes just that smoothly. So we are going to be putting everybody out that we can who would ordinarily be in our first team as we take on Roma, because we really want 3 points in this game, maybe more so than any of the others. And for this game, we have got Raimundo back up top, replacing hat-trick hero Morgenstern up front. Morgenstern is now moved out to the inside forward role on the right of the attacking trio, with Florenzi switching sides to the left. He did very well in that position in the last couple of games. Kuro, Asensio and Diawara are the midfield, with Traore, Musacchio, Koulibaly and Haisaj the back 4, with Alex Murray in goal. Traore with the throw-in finds Florenzi. There's Kuro, who tries to dink onto the back post. Nobody there for us. Haisaj has the ball though. He takes it down the right, and Morgenstern is in there to continue his excellent scoring run. It's only his second start of the season, but he's now got 4 goals for us. Corner from Florenzi into Musacchio. Koulibaly was at the back post, but it wouldn't come to him, and Roma can clear the ball away. Mohamed Salah's brought it down in a good position. Now Pinamonti over to Clodoaldo. Ball inside, and De Paul has finished it. An excellent counter-attack. It's their first attack of the entire game. They hit us well on the break, and we weren't able to stop them. Alisson sends the ball long for Roma. Musacchio wins a header. Now Strootman putting the ball on a diagonal. Well intercepted by Asensio. Morgenstern can't keep the ball though. Pizzella forward to Clodoaldo, who caused us trouble with his first cross. Koulibaly gets that away. Lopez following up has hit the crossbar. Another warning strike from Roma, who are getting more and more into this game. Haisaj with a throw. A minute to go until full time. Haisaj tries to nod it on again, but Strootman is intercepting everything in midfield at the moment. De Paul back to Lopez. Strootman forward to Pinamonti. Need to get a tackle in on him if we can. Ball sent out wide, finds Salah. He's in behind a bit too easily. Musacchio with a cruncher of a tackle. Now Florenzi has the ball against his former team. Plays it into Kuro. Now it's Raimundo. Been quiet so far today. And then he's fouled by Lakisevic. I don't think that's going to be a red, so I'm not sure why there's a highlight for it. But we will have the free kick. Played forward by Asensio. Diawara on the ball. Being forced back. He needs to offload that, and he does to Koulibaly. Musacchio. Forward to Traore. We're into added time at the end of the first half. Here's Raimundo dropping deep. Slips it over. Florenzi's in on goal. And Florenzi finishes it. The perfect time to get a goal. He scores against his former team to make it 2-1. Traore with the throw finds Kuro. Ball into Asensio in the box, and he's hit the base of the post. How did he not finish that one? Free kick for us, put into the middle, cleared out by a Roma player, and now they can hit us on the counter-attack again. We've been cut completely open. This is the second time this has happened. Salah gets in, finds Lucas Vieto, and it is 2-2. That's twice they've hit us on the counter-attack and just torn us apart. We really need to improve our positioning from our corners. We do have a highlight straight from kickoff. It's Koulibaly on the ball, sends it out wide to Morgenstern. He goes past one player. He's not the best crosser of the ball either. He's definitely more of a finishing inside forward than a crossing one. Romero forward to Raimundo, cut away. Musacchio wins the header, but it's given it straight to Salah there. Or it's El Shaarawy, actually, who's now in behind. 2 in the middle to aim at. Fortunately, we get the block in. Balblena can hit it forward. Morgenstern to Raimundo. Tackle from Strootman. We are under a lot of pressure now from Roma. They've really got into this game. Ball forward again. De Paul to Vieto. He's going to try and slip that wide. Instead, he's going for goal, and he, luckily for us, puts that wide. Lakisevic with the throw, finds De Paul. Ball to Strootman, edge of the area, is blocked. Romero sends it forward. Raimundo on the ball now. Man free on the right if he can find him. Instead, he goes left to Florenzi. He puts the cross in and Morgenstern is in there to make it 3-2 with 15 minutes to go. An excellent volleyed finish from a brilliant cross. And we are back in front for the third time. Lekesovic with the throw, finds Strootman. Ball to Salah. Tackled by Diawara. Traore has the ball. Balbuena forward to Florenzi. Now Raimundo. Back to Florenzi. Can we hit them on the counter-attack this time? It's Traore trying to find somebody in the middle, but Strootman, who's having an absolute brilliant game, has won the ball back. El Shaarawy to Vieto. There's the ball into the bottom corner. It is just one of those games at the moment. I really have no idea how this is going to finish up, but I don't think it's going to end in a draw. Well, we're into the 90th minute now, and we've got a highlight. It almost certainly will be a goal, and it's Salah who's in on goal. 2-3 lining up at the back post. El Shaarawy's there. He hit the base of the post. It came straight back to him, and he had an open goal. And after being behind 3 times in this game, Roma have taken the lead in the 90th minute. There's nothing I can do here. We're already on overload. It's why we were hit on the counter-attack again. Florenzi tries to send it forward for Raimundo, who does get there, but his effort is straight at Alisson, and that is the last throw of the dice for us. There's nothing left. We're going to get beaten by Roma in a game that we should have had beyond sight in the opening 20 minutes or so. We've been really, really poor defensively so far this season, and it's something we're going to have to address in January if we have any money. Morgenstern trying to get the ball forward one last time. He's looking for Florenzi, but it was cleared away before it got to him. And a full-time whistle is going to go any second. There it is, 4-3. A terrible defeat for us. It's really bad, both for our season and just for our mentality. The fact we led 3 different times in that game and still lost is really poor and shows maybe some of the mental deficiencies in our squad's determination. After defeating Rome, we do really need to get a win against newly promoted Bari. I'm expecting us to get a victory without too much trouble. Raimundo is going to be leading the line with Asensio and Morgenstern on at the inside forward positions. Kuro, Odje and Romero are the midfield 3 with Traore, Koundé, Koulibaly and Florenzi the back 4, Murray in goal. We're currently sitting down in 6th place and we need to get the win. Hopefully one of these other top 5 teams do lose, but we will be playing Udinese next, so that will be another chance for us to try and move into the top 4. But we really have to be getting 3 points against teams like this if we're going to qualify for the Champions League this season. Traore with the throw. It's early in the game. Asensio puts it into the middle. Morgenstern wasn't quite able to pull the trigger there. Just cleared away. Here's Florenzi. Lots of players in the box. Morgenstern is there. He hits the woodwork, but he gets a lucky bounce back, and he's touched the rebound home for 1-0. Odja has won that ball and also released Morgenstern at the same time. He pulls it back. Raimundo has the composure to find Asensio, who slips it in at the near post for 2-0. Excellent composure from Raimundo there. Pizio finds Ferrati. His Hinterseer through to Villalba, and he's put it wide. Traore on the ball, forward to Asensio. Trying to get past the player, he does do that. He's got another man coming at him, but he couldn't stop him, and Asensio has hit the woodwork with that cross. I don't think it was a shot. Florenzi trying to follow up, but the highlight ends. Traore on the ball. Forward to Asensio. He's having a good game on this left-hand flank, and he's gone past another player. He skips the second one, pulls it inside, and Morgenstern is there, continuing his stunning goal-scoring form. 7 goals now in 3 games. Corner from Asensio, put into the middle. Let's come back to him. He can try and get it in again. And there is Felipe. The ball comes to Torres in the middle. Felipe again. It is blocked and it goes out for another corner. Traore with the throw to Kuro. Traore again. Trying to put the ball in low, but easily taken by the keeper. Just 30 seconds left until the end of this game. It's been quite a good response after defeating Rome. I wanted a nice easy victory, and that is exactly what has been delivered. We just need to hang on to the clean sheet here, which Koundé ensures. Ball played forward, now Bro onto Pizio, but the full-time whistle goes, and we have won this game 3-0. That was just what we needed to get our season back on track. A nice, comfortable victory that leaves us still in 6th place with Udinese to play, but Sassuolo have actually overtaken us. I'm not sure why they're ahead of us. We haven't played them yet, and we've got a better goal difference, but they are now up to 5th place for reasons I can't understand. If you know why that's happening, let me know in the comments. We won our last match 3-0, and Udinese lost their last match 3-0 to Bologna. So I'm expecting us to get a win, even though we're away from home, and we need a win because that Rome result was really knocked out our season a bit. I want to be in the top 4 at the end of this match, and that does rely on a few games going our way, but we are only just out of them. The game seems to have corrected itself on the Sassuolo goal difference issue. We are only 1 point outside of the top 4, just 3 points behind Juventus. That loss, the only reason for that. Good to see Juventus have already dropped points this season. I said I'd expect them to win 9 of their first 10 games, and I haven't changed my mind about that at all. But we need to make sure that we try and keep pace for as long as possible, just to see how far off we are from being able to win the title in the next year or two. For this game, a few first team regulars coming back into the squad. We've still got Raimundo, Asensio and Morgenstern up front. Those three have been absolutely brilliant in those positions. Curo, Romero and Diawara are the midfield. Diawara returning into his defensive midfield spot. Traore, Musacchio, Koulibaly and Florenzi, our strongest possible back four, all in position, with Alex Murray behind them in goal. Ryder Matos puts the ball into Balic. Now Valencic out wide. Juandro did win the header but couldn't retain possession. Here's Morgenstern trying to bring the ball forward slowly. He's got a man over, but he's lost possession instead of releasing the ball. Juandro is pretty terrible at controlling his headers. I can pick that up from this highlight so far. Ball down the line's a good one, but Koulibaly gets there first and keeps the ball. Romero to Diawara. Now Curo tries to find Morgenstern and does. Curo again in a better position, can have a strike. He does, but it's saved by Mackay. Or Mikal. No, it is Mackay. Valencic plays the ball out wide to Juandro. Inside to Valencic again. Ball over the top to easy for Musacchio to cut out. Romero onto Curo. Ball out wide to Morgenstern. He's got a lot of space on the right hand side here, Florenzi. The ball is worked out to him. He can push it down the line for Morgenstern, who whips it in, and there is Raimundo. He hasn't scored for a few games, but he gets his 4th goal of the season to make it 1-0. Corner taken by Florenzi, sent to the back post. It's come down to Musacchio in the 6-yard box, and he just slots it in for 2-0, his first goal for the club. We have absolutely dominated Udinese to this point. They still haven't even had a shot on goal, on target rather, in this match, despite being at home. And here's Morgenstern into Asensio, who drills it into the bottom corner for 3-0, and it's becoming a bit of a rout. There is the full-time whistle. Udinese failed to get a single shot on target in that game. I thought they might be top 4 contenders, but on that evidence and the fact they've now lost 2 games 3-0 in a row, maybe they're not the team I thought they were. They also dropped down to 8th place for that defeat, with the teams around them still to play. Interestingly, we are now top of the table on goal difference, but all the teams below us still have matches to play this week. Well, we now have a game against FC Basel in the Europa League. They did lose their opening match of the Europa League group stage, but to be honest, we should be winning all 6 of the matches that we're involved in this competition. We won the first one, and I expect us to win this one at home as well. And we also have the added advantage of Pires returning to the team on the left flank. So Morgenstern will continue on the right with Raimundo up top. It means Asensio can drop into his rightful position in central midfield with Curo alongside him. Diawara behind those two, then Traore, Musacchio, Koulibaly and Florenzi, the back 4. Vaclik sends the ball forward. It is won by Diawara, leaping the highest there, but here is Frey. Pulls it inside to Levicki. Good tackle from Musacchio. Florenzi can hit them now. Morgenstern switches a flank beautifully to Pires. He brings it down, cuts inside, running at the defence, goes for goal, and it is just parried away by the keeper and then cleared by the defender. Corner from Florenzi, sent to the back post. Koulibaly was there. It's come to Pires, who nods it back into danger, but Huber gets it away. Pires not giving it up. It's so nice to have him back in the first 11. He's one of our best players by a mile. Diawara's lost the ball to Nezovic in a dangerous position. Here's Hussein, looking to go down the left, pulls it inside. It's with Xhaka. Asensio's won it and releases Morgenstern in the same movement. He can push it inside to Raimundo. Pires is in there, but it's saved by Vaclik. That was a good stop. Pires maybe should have struck that a bit firmer. Morgenstern's free kick sent in towards Koulibaly. It's come down, it's cleared away. Morgenstern with it, edge of the area, looking to pull it across, and it's come straight to the keeper. None of our 4 players in a good position. They're able to get a touch. Florenzi's corner cleared away by the first defender quite emphatically. Traore with it though, finds Florenzi again, first time cross, Raimundo there, finishing an excellent one-touch move from everybody involved and giving us our lead. Diawara sends it wide to Traore from kickoff. Asensio can't control that. Here's Moran onto Nezovic. Great little pass down the line there for Bruman, who puts it inside to Frey. It's across to Hussein, he's in on goal, and Basel have equalised 24 seconds into the second half. Morgenstern, edge of the area, is fouled by Freitas, and this will give us a free kick in a great position to maybe try and steal a win. It's going to be Morgenstern taking the free kick. He's going to have to whip it in, I think. I don't think he can go for goal. It clears back out to him. He can maybe strike it. Instead, it's Asensio. He had a pass to the left there. Instead, he sent it back. Romero to Odger. Slips it through, and Asensio's in there to give us a lead with 10 minutes to go. Barca are lucky to still be in this game, let alone level. So we've done well there to get that late goal that should give us the 3 points. Well, there's just 8 seconds left in a game that we've absolutely dominated. I'm a little bit frustrated it took so long for us to get that second goal and the lead, but we have got the 3 points. That's ultimately all that matters. It's another excellent performance overall. Just our finishing looking a bit suspect. The big miss was that Pires picked up an injury in the second half, so he could be out for a little while. It was a groin strain, so I'm not sure how long he'll be out, but probably a couple of weeks. But we are in a good position at 3 points clear at the top of the group after just 2 games played, and we're going to sail through this group without any real problems. There is confirmation. Pires is going to be out for up to 15 days, just as I thought, 2 weeks out. We have done quite well this episode, taking 4th spot in the league, 1 point clear of Milan. We're also just 2 points off Roma at the top of the table and 1 point behind Juventus, so it looks a little bit competitive as things are at the moment. Next episode we'll be taking on Cagliari, AC Milan, Lokomotiv Moscow and Torino. So another good run of games. The Milan one's going to be the big match to look out for in that run. And then after that we get a nice little run of games without any major opponents for quite some time actually, looking at that. Not until Palermo, Inter Milan and Juventus come in short order at the start of the new year. So hopefully by the end of this year we could be in a very commanding position overall. But we'll have to see. We can't get too far ahead of ourselves. That game against Milan is going to be a big one. So plenty to look forward to going ahead. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed the 3 straight victories. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see if we can add to that run. But until next time, see ya!